Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As Colonel said, my name is Emily Varker and I am a sophomore at the Montfort Academy. Everyone that I meet tells me that I am one of the best advocates for Montfort. When I told this to Mr. Greco and Colonel, they said that they were delighted that I was doing such good work in advertising Montfort. However, in keeping up with Montfort's vision to help each of us grow in virtue, they reminded me that my reward would be in heaven. I grew up in the Crestwood section of Yonkers. When the time came in 8th grade to choose a high school, I knew I wanted something very special, both in terms of curriculum and the people at the school. My parents stumbled upon the Montfort Academy at a street fair in Katona when I was still in a stroller. They were very impressed by the idea of classical education and by the Montfort representative with whom they spoke that day. Unfortunately, I would not be able to attend Montfort because of its distance from Crestwood and because of the fact that it was still an all-boys school at the time. In 2013, my parents and I rediscovered Montfort when it was preparing to move to Fleetwood and learned that it was now accepting girls. I went to their first open house at St. Peter and Paul in March 2013. I was a typical 6th grader who just wanted to be outside rather than at an open house. Yet, 2 years and 2 days later, my parents and I were submitting our first tuition check. I remember the exact dates because during those 732 days in between, I fell in love with Montfort for its good, solid education and the warm, welcoming family I saw there. The first time I imagined Montfort could be the place for me was at one of the Saturday morning Renaissance invitationals, where prospective students in middle school could attend to get a little taste of classes at Montfort. The classics teacher, Mr. Mari, led this session about the culture, mythology, and language of ancient Greece. I clearly remember eating spanakopita in the hallways and looking at the bulletin boards while thinking, this is a place where I could fit in and truly love studying. My prediction turned out to be absolutely correct. My freshman year was a big transition for me. I was going from a heavily Common Core influenced school with a lot of education, with a lot of technology, to a classical education where our textbooks are copies of the Odyssey, Euclid's Elements, Plato's Republic, and the Bible. My class sizes were smaller than I had expected, which turned out to be quite nice, especially in a class like sophomore logic, where we use reason to discuss difficult and different ideas, such as the creation of the world. The small size also allows teachers to give more personal attention to individual students. Being at Montfort for almost 2 years now, one of the most important things I've experienced is my close relationships with my teachers. Asking me to pick my favorite teacher would be like asking a mother to pick her favorite child. It is impossible. Even if you do not have a certain teacher for class, you still could have a relationship with them, since he or she might be your club moderator or a chaperone for a trip you're going on. One of my teachers, Mrs. Frank, is helping me pursue my dream career in book publishing, where I might be a talent scout who finds the newest upcoming author, an editor, or maybe the cover designer for the next bestseller. My literature classes have influenced this decision, as I always love getting a copy of one of these important texts that we read, seeing how the book looks and getting a whiff of that amazing new book smell. The students themselves are another reason I love Montfort so much. Like many middle school students, I received my share of jokes and rumors, but I would never fight back. While I have forgiven those that were mean to me, it took its toll on my self-esteem and general demeanor. Although I love to be at center stage while acting, I was frequently in the corner and everything else because I thought it was safer to stay hidden. My general outlook on this has changed during my time at Montfort, because everybody is genuinely good to everybody else, and we are like one big family. I am happy, especially because I have people I know I can trust in all the grades. I am more outgoing and self-assured, and despite what television and social media try to tell us, that's the way healthy and happy teenagers are supposed to be. I am in a lot of clubs at Montfort, and I try never to miss a school event, whether it be a family potluck dinner, an extracurricular field trip to the Met, a dance, or a movie night. There is always something going on at Montfort after school. Drama club is meeting in the gym, while other people are there setting up for that evening's swing night. More people are in the student center, using the floor as a court for sports, while somebody else is playing the piano, and still others are talking about the latest hit music or movie. And it's not just my social life and homework planner that have grown since coming to Montfort. My faith has grown as well. My family is very Catholic, and we knew that we wanted an authentically Catholic high school for me. We found exactly what we were looking for in the Montfort Academy. We open every day with morning prayers. We begin each class period with a prayer. We pray the Angelus and Grace before lunch, and we close out each school day with a decade of the Chaplet of Divine Mercy. We celebrate Mass every Tuesday in our beautiful church. We have Eucharistic adoration every other Thursday, and on the opposite Thursdays, we have conviviums during which interesting speakers talk to us about various aspects of our life and our faith. Confessions always have a long line of penitent students, and a good number of students made St. Louis de Montfort's consecration to Mary this year. The Catholic identity is indelible at Montfort, from how we all participate during Mass to our pro-life club's trip down to the March for Life every year, where we also visit the National Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. Let me wrap up this speech with this. At the beginning of this school year, Mr. Torelli, our campus minister, told all the students that the school year of 2016-2017 would be known as Montfort as the Year of the Grateful Heart. The administration wanted to be sure that all the students would be grateful for all that they have. Following this theme, I want to now thank you on behalf of my family. It is because of you that Montfort can stay open. At Montfort, I have learned and grown so much, and I still have 2 more school years here. I will be able to learn and grow even more, and who knows what I will achieve. I am forever thankful to you for giving me this opportunity to study and become a young adult at the Montfort Academy. God bless you all, and thank you.